Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I have filmed a look that I'm wearing right now. It is very dramatic. It is a dark smoky eye paired with a red lip. I know it's not for everybody, but if you are going on a date night to a fancy restaurant with your man, or you are going to be out all night at more of a fancier place, I would recommend wearing something like this. I really hope you all enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't for more videos like this. So for this smoky eye look, I'm going to be using IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. I've had this palette for a while, but I've just never filmed a tutorial with it, but I've used it a lot and I really like it. It looks like this if you're not familiar with it. I'm sure you've seen it. It's all over YouTube, but anyways, it has, for the most part, it's got like cool tones on the top and then warmer tones on the bottom, which is really neat, so you can create different looks with it. It has this transforming pearl shade, which you can turn any of these matte shades, which all of these are matte, you can turn it into a metallic or a shimmer with applying this with it. Please ignore my skin, it is horrible today. It is, like, recently, it's just been horrible. I'm under a lot of stress recently, so yeah. I'm going to be using the shade Sunrise and Warmth for my crease for the transition shade. I'm going to be using an E35 blending brush from Sigma. I'm not going to wing it out or anything. I'm just going to keep it pretty round, going from inner corner to outer corner, keeping it mostly in the upper crease. For the lid, I'm going to be using the shade Noir right here. It's just a nice gunmetal black shade. It's not the blackest black, but it is super pigmented, and I had no fallout when I did my other eye. We're just going to place that all over the lid. Don't worry about it being messy or anything. We're just going to blend that out with another shade in a minute. Just make sure you pack the amount of intensity that you want onto the lid. And just kind of round it out too. You can take the tip of the brush into the crease like this to try to get more in the crease. But like I said, we're going to be using another shade to blend that out. But can't you see how pigmented it is? I mean, it goes on so smooth, and for a matte shade, it's very blendable and easy to work with, especially being a black. Next, on an E25 blending brush from Sigma, I'm going to take the shades Soft Light mixed with Mocha. Don't worry about getting any on the lid or on the upper lid, however, because that's going to make a nice gradient look, going from really dark into this grayish brown up into the orangey transition shade, and it's going to look really cool once you get it all together. So don't worry about getting it on the lid. Try not to get it all over the lid, especially the lower lid, because we want to keep that pretty dark. And a tip for that, instead of blending like this, because you're going to get it on the lid that way, hold your brush like this, and it'll also help blend the top too, so you don't have to go in so many times with a clean blending brush. I'm just going to go in and intensify everything. And then we're just going to take a clean blending brush. This is a MAC 224. And we're just going to go in with all of that, like pretty much everything we've done, and just blend everything out. As you can tell, it has like the dark, and then it to the grayish brown, and then to the warm shade up here. For a brow bone highlight, I'm going to be taking the Transforming Pearl shade here. To line my waterline and tightline, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Black Velvet pencil. It is the blackest, and it stays on forever. Ugh. These pencils are amazing. And to blend that out, because that looks super not cute, we're going to take a flat definer brush from Sigma with the same black shadow, and we're just going to blend everything out. And then we're going to take a pencil brush with the same Sunrise shade from the palette, and we're just going to run that under there to tie in with the top part of our eye. For lashes, I'm going to be using these. They are just really wispy, and they're really flirty, which is perfect for Valentine's Day. I got these at Target. I don't remember. It was a brand I've never heard of, but they look so pretty. They look more like the high-end lashes that are out there. So while I'm letting that glue dry, I'm going to be putting a coat of my Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. I'm just going to put a good coat on there. Of course, I get that all over myself. Don't forget your bottom lashes too. Even though you have falsies on, it still helps to open up the eye, and it really does make a difference. Even if you don't have a lot of eyelashes on the bottom, kind of like myself, it really does make a difference. Oh, there I go again. But now you can tell the eyes together. This is with lashes and this is without, and that's like lashes. I don't know what we'd do without lashes. If honestly, lashes just make everything so much better. I'm gonna pop these on and then I'll be right back. This camera literally makes me look horrible. For the skin, I'm going to start out by priming my skin with the Mally Perfect Prep Primer. And I have had this for a while, but I've only started using it for recently. I really like it. It makes your skin super smooth, and my skin needs all the help it can get. I have no idea why my skin has been breaking out so much. Ugh, it's horrible. This is the softest primer ever, and my skin is, as you can tell, a lot darker than my face, so don't judge. It will be a lot better once I get my foundation on. For my foundation today, I'm going to be using a mix of my L'Oreal True Match. I am in W5 and W7, and I like to mix them when I self-tan. When I don't self-tan, I'm just W5, and when I'm super tan, I'm W7 by itself. I'm just going to pop out my, ooh, look at the difference. That is awful. Like, I use a Clarisonic on my face, so it's pretty much pointless to self-tan, like on my face. I've tried it before and then it comes off like right after. I'm just going to use my IT Cosmetics flat top foundation brush. Now you can see it matches perfectly. For concealer, I also mix my concealers in my MAC Pro Longwears. This is NW15 and NW25. It's a really random combination, but I mean, it works for me. I'll just do one pump of each. And I'm going to do I'm not going to explain why I'm placing certain things where today, but I'm going to do a contour and highlight video because it's been very requested from a lot of people that I know, and they want me to do one. So I'm going to get that up, but I'm not going to explain what I'm doing here. I'm blending this out with a F86 Tapered Kabuki. This is from Sigma. Amazing. I have talked about this brush before. It's an amazing brush for under the eye. It is not intended for a concealer brush. Now it is, because there's been so much talk about it, especially from Jaclyn Hill here on YouTube. She is the one that has been raving about it. Jaclyn Hill's the main reason I got this brush. To set my foundation, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me powder. Oh, I'm just so annoyed about my skin. To warm up my face, I'm just going to be using this Beauty Balm bronzer from Physicians Formula. I really like it because it's not too heavy. It just gives me like a warmth to my skin. I'm just going to warm up my face with this. And this is going to act as a transition shade for your contour. Just like you put a transition shade in your eye to make things blend better. Same thing with contour and bronzing, because you don't want to just have like a stark contour line. To set my concealer, I'm going to be using the banana powder from the Anastasia Contour Kit. And I'm going to be using a Sigma tapered highlighting brush. This is the F35. To contour, I'm going to be using these two shades. This is Java and Fawn. I love Fawn because it has a very gray undertone, which is perfect for contouring. Because when you contour, you want to mimic a shadow. I will explain all in detail in my contour and highlight video, but you don't want to use anything orange because that kind of defeats the purpose and it can look muddy. So I'm going to focus it back more and then bring it down and blend up. Like I said, I will explain everything in detail when I post my contour video. And some of you might think this is too much, and for some of you it really might be too much, but I think with the dramatic smoky eye, why not just go all out on the rest of the face? And you want to balance out. You don't want just like foundation and concealer and then your eyes be this dramatic and then not have any dimension in your face. For my nose, I'm using the same shade, but I'm using a different brush. I'm using the Large Fluff E50 brush, and this is the perfect brush to contour my nose. Might not work for others, but for me, it is perfect. It's gonna go not on the sides because that just is gonna widen my nose and bring more attention to it when I don't want it to be. So I'm just gonna kind of trick it and come in a little bit. And then round it out at the bottom to give you a nice little button nose. Blend everything out. I'm going to be using just a duo fiber brush from MAC. For highlight, I'm going to be using this new highlight I got. It's not new out on the makeup market or anything, but it is new for me. It is my new baby. This is the Too Faced Candlelight. Oh my god. Like, just wait for it. What? Like, so I'm just going to be using a small duo fiber brush, stippling brush, and I'm going to swirl the two and put that directly right on top of my cheekbones. Do you see that glow? Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. But, like, can we just appreciate that for a second? Oh. I'm going to put some on my Cupid's bow down the center of my nose. For blush, I'm going to be using my other baby, and this is Tarte Captivating Blush. This is the 12-Hour Amazonian Clay Blush. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. It's just like a peachy shade, but it's such a universal shade. I wear this with anything, like a smoky eye, red lip, pink lip. Like, I can wear this with anything. It's just such a perfect blush. It's so flattering for any skin tone, honestly, really any skin tone. It's just one of those blushes that are super universal and that everybody can wear. So if you're looking for a new blush, Tarte Captivating is your go-to. I'm telling you, you will love it. And then to set everything on my face, I'm just going to be using my Urban Decay All Night Makeup Setting Spray, and I'm just going to douse myself in this because you don't want your makeup slipping around in front of your date or your man. That's not cute. You want it to last all night. For lips, I'm going to be doing a red lip. I know that's super dramatic for some people and you won't want to do that. But for me, I love dramatic. I love going all out, especially for Valentine's Day. For lipstick, I'm going to be using Revlon's Rich Girl Red. Looks like this, and it is a more sheer lipstick, but it's very buildable, and it's a orangey red. It's not a blue tone red or anything. It's an orange red. So yeah, I'm just going to go and fill my lips in with that. So as you can tell, this is a very sheer red, and I really like that because it's not so harsh. It's not like a super matte red lip, which would look honestly gorgeous with this lip, but it's not so intense with the smoky eye. Define them with Estee Lauder's Lip Defining Pencil in Wineberry. It's a darker red, but it's going to give our lips dimension. So I'm going to clean up the edges with a concealer brush. To make it more red, we're going to be using Revlon's lip gloss in Fatal Apple. If the red lip is too much for you, you know, you could definitely pair this with a nude lip, which would be amazing. I love a nude lip with smoky eye. You could wear a hot pink lip, a light pink lip, purple, orange, whatever you want to do. I mean, a smoky eye, you can pretty much wear any lip you want. This look is super glam and I love it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day and I will talk to you guys soon. Oh, I can't see I'm trying to film. Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
I'm on my way to work.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Filming?
Oh, well, have fun filming, you little one.
Okay, babe. Thank you. Be really careful.
I will be. You too.
I will. Yeah. Well, I'm on timer, so I gotta go.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Well, I love you very much. Have a great night, and call me when you're done.
I love you too, baby.
Okay, bye, babe. Love you.
Whatever. Let me sleep.
Okay. Alright, so now that I have my foundation and my concealer on, I'm going to set all of my foundation with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer.